Welcome back to my shop. Today I'm going to make a jig to cut the pen length on my bandsaw, and I'll show the making of 3 different pens. I'll describe each step in the process. I'm using my new Laguna 1836 lathe for the first time, and I love it because it's so quiet and has the variable speed feature. I finally got the pen press after finishing the project. Hope this is helpful to you. I've also listed below all the things I had to buy to make these 3 pens. Okay, I've got this set up so that I can cut my notch in here. I'm going to put a knob on there so I can move this back and forth on my sled so that I can adjust for the size of the pen. So here goes. Okay, that's half of it. We'll do it one more time with the blade, with the bit moved up. Okay, so that's the notch. Fits in perfectly. So, putting it together piece by piece, and right now I'm going to put this piece on here. This one is the one that slides back and forth, and I have to line this up, and I've already figured out where it's going. So I'm going to glue that up and let that set, and then I'll come back and finish it up another tomorrow, because I have to go to church. Now I have to take this out of here in case there's some glue right there, like that. So that's going to set there till tomorrow, and then I can put it back together with our sliding piece, and I've got to put the track on, and I've got to put a stop, which is this, on the back side underneath here. So still got some work to do. So what I've got here is the board made up for my bandsaw to be able to cut the blanks for my pens. I got the pen kits, I've got other tools, the drill, the bushings, everything ready. Now what I did was on the back here was to put a stop so that when I push the board in, it won't go past where I want it to go. Put a track to slide in the bandsaw track. I've got a pin inset and a dowel to use as my stop here, so I can run this back and forth. Get this on here. Okay, so I can lay my piece in here to be cut off at any length I want. Now this is 2 inches right here for where the blade is going to cut in. Alright, let me go to the bandsaw and I'll show you where we're at there. Okay, I'm at the bandsaw, and I'm not going to cut this right now because I'm not ready, but I'm going to set up the bandsaw to do the first cut. So it slides on that track, it cuts in just a little past so that I won't get too much tear out there. So I'll be able to cut off whatever length I want here, tighten this up and cut it off to anywhere from 2 inches up to, there's 5 inches, and I can go further than that if I want. Nope, that's it, 5 inches. There we go for the cutting of the first blank. We've set it up so it's just over 2 inches, which is the size of the insert. So we'll be able to put that in there and clean it up afterwards. Okay, now we have to go to the drill press and put a hole in the center of that. I'm going to start a couple new pens. I got 2 new blanks. These are going to my family. I've got the distance here set up for 2 1/8. The tube is just a hair over 2 inches. So these will be perfect. What I'm going to do is to mark a line on each one of these to make sure the grain matches up when I get to put them together. So before we drill the holes, we have to find the center of these. So we'll just draw a line there. Turn it, draw a line. Just going to pop a little dent in these. Go right into the center of those. My hand's in the way, I know that. But you get the idea. So that's all set. We've got our jig set here. Okay, so we're gonna set this up in the drill press here. I've got a little block in here because that goes down too far, and the drill press doesn't. It's a tiny drill press, so I want to make sure that I can get everything set in there. So set that up. Go this way here, as you can see it. One down, 4 to go. Okay, 4 holes, all set to go. So the next step is to sand up the barrels. Put a little rough in, could be a little rougher. There's a rougher one. There, that's that. We got the 4 barrels. We get these 2 ready to glue up. Okay, so I just tried something out. I got a little stick here to help me with the glue up. And what I've done is to put a little CA glue inside the barrel, or inside the wood. And then I'm going to cover the barrel with CA glue. And then get it twisted in here. And put it right to the end. So it's just under the surface I got plenty of room on the other end. Oop. Something to keep my fingers from getting all glue. That's it. Now I'll let those set for a few minutes, and then I can stick it. Oh, gotta be careful. You get CA glue on everything, and that doesn't help. I know some people spray it with the activator. Well, by the time I get everything set up for the rest of the next process, which is to shave the ends of them, got to clean the ends up. So by the time I get through with that, everything will be dried up, ready to go. Okay, I've got this set up in there. We're going to clean up the top. We bring it down to where the you can see the brass showing. And we do this on all of them. You can see the brass. See the brass. Hold on. What I didn't do on the first pen I made was to mark inside the tube. If I can put a black mark in there, then I can actually line these up again without any issues. Because once you turn it, that black line on the outside goes away. So if I can mark here, I don't mark here, it'll give me some reference when I put these in the pen itself. Okay, so we got a spacer. We've got one, got a spacer, we got two, and we got a spacer, and we put our knurled end on. Then we go over to the lathe. Okay, we've got this all set up in here. Got our lines together. We get it tightened down, I hope, and we'll start turning. That's ready for sanding now. So we'll get the sandpaper out. Okay, what I'm going to do now is to put a finish on. I put one coat on there already. And I'm going to start putting finish on the pen. We'll see how that goes. That was 2 thin coats. Now I'm going to put the medium coat on. I think I'll do probably 4 coats of that. Well, I've polished this up. Came out okay, but I can still see lines in here, but it'll have to do for now. The next one I'll do a little different. Plus I forgot to change the spacers in there to the little plastic ones. Yeah, I forgot to put these in there, so hopefully I didn't ruin my spacers. Now let's take it off the lathe. So we got it on the mandrel here. We're going to take it off the mandrel. Hopefully the CA glue didn't screw up the bushings here. We'll make a whole pen out of bushings, so I don't have any more to do the... Yeah, that glued them right to it. That's not good. Well, they're savable. You got CA glue all over them. My mistake. The other thing we want to do is find that little black mark. There's the 2 black marks, so we can save that. And I'm going to have to trim off the CA glue on the edges with a little sandpaper. This is a 400 grit. Well, they came out pretty good for all the mistakes I made. Now we got to put the pen together. Well, I just squeezed the tip in there. Now I have to get this part in. And as of, you know, the one yesterday, I had to squeeze it with this clamp. I don't really like it. I ordered a pen making clamp, and we'll see how that goes. I think that'll be a heck of a lot better than this. This is very awkward, and it's not very accurate. Nothing lines up the way you would if you had a pen press. Hopefully that works. We'll see what happens here. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Put this ring in here. Let's do this first. Yeah, see, that's why I need a pen press. Well, by the weekend I'm hoping to have a pen press. Find my little mark. Little mark. Pen number 2.
I hope this video was helpful for your project. I love trying new things. It's always fun to try something I've never done before. My next project will be to make pens with the Celtic knot in them. We'll see how that works out. Thank you for watching, and please tell your friends. Leave a comment if you'd like. Hit the like button, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching.